Hi, this video is from interview.com. Interview.com is a job portal. In this video, I'm going to talk about Spring Framework auto-wired demo. So how exactly auto-wired annotation we can use? The auto-wired annotation can be used to auto-wire bean on the setter method, just like @required annotation, constructor, a property or methods. When Spring finds an auto-wired annotation used with setter methods, it tries to perform by type auto-wiring on the method. To simply say you have a bean and you want another bean to be injected here, you can mark it as a auto-wiring. Spring will auto-wire by type and it will inject your bean in the existing bean. I have written a very simple example to make you to understand. So there are two beans. I have book and the author, and in the book class I need this author bean to be injected, so I am marking it as auto-wired. So author auto-wired, and auto-wire is coming from Spring Framework. Okay, so in the author, both are beans actually, since I marked as component, both are beans. And in the author, in the constructor, just to show you that the author constructor is called when I call this bean, because the Spring will try to create this object and inject it. And for demo purpose, I'm just initializing this author name with some name, Martin Fowler, a famous author for code refactoring, and I am printing something here. Okay, so when I try to create this or get this bean from the Spring container, automatically Spring container will try to inject this bean, create this bean, inject this bean into this attribute, this variable. Okay, and I have the config class, which is like similar to an XML files. Prior to Spring 3 we were having XML files. Now we can have a Java file at configuration, and this is the package. It will scan and it will find out all the beans that is marked as @component annotation, and it will register to the Spring container. Okay, now let's see the main app. So I'm loading this class, and when I ask for this bean, book bean, my constructor will be called and the author will be injected. Let me show you by running this application. I'm going to start this by debugging so that we can see the constructors called by the Spring. So now the application context will be prepared. That means the config file will be loaded and all the beans will be prepared or registered to the Spring container. So now so it came to the constructor, and now we are getting the book, and we got the Martin Fowler. So when I call this book, when I get the book from the context, I got the author as well, because it is auto-wired in book bean. Hope this video is useful. Thank you and all the best.